Happy Mondays has a new release on Elektra Records stateside. It's called Bummed. And with me from Happy Mondays is Sean and Bez. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome to Cleveland.
Oh, all right.
Is this the first tour to the States for the both of you?
First show, yeah. Yeah.
So what are our impressions so far of the States?
Well, it's all right.
It's run by a bunch of commies. Honestly,
Shut up, you clown. You sack that.
Well, that's what I think.
Oh,
that's what I think, man. Well, it's true.
Well, what gives you that impression, anyway?
Fucking He's having a go. He knows, like, he just likes to say stupid things like that.
All right, Bummed, the album. Are we bummed?
Yeah. Bummed.
We're
all bummed.
Now, bummed might mean something different in Manchester.
It means about 5 different things, doesn't it? I mean, it's just a word that, you know what I mean? We can never be mithered thinking about titles and things, and if it's a word that's knocking about, we'll use it.
It was just an in word at the time, wasn't it? What everyone was saying. Everyone's going around saying, fucking hell, bummed. I bummed there, and I bummed this, and I bummed that. It's just a word what everyone was using.
I like the artwork on the cover here, who is involved in doing the psychedelics here?
Well, he's sat down there, Matt, and
the lad who did it is my cousin. Keep it in the family. Got me old bloke as a roadie, and my cousin who does all the artwork.
Now you're keeping everyone that works on the album in the family. Does that include the lady on the inner sleeve that I've heard?
Auntie Mary.
Auntie Mary, could you tell me a little bit about the woman on the inner sleeve and maybe the trouble you had by printing this record, especially here in the States? I guess you've had some problems.
There was no trouble really until it got to some of the religious the country, you know, with our pure
about the porn.
You know what I mean? It's a naked woman, that's it. I mean,
we had loads of lesbian scumbags at home tearing the record covers up and that, saying it was disgusting to women.
But all the girls we know thought it was funny anyway.
All the girls we know like doing that sort of thing. Like stripping off naked and posing for the camera.
Who's producing your records?
Well, Martin Annett produced that one, and we're working with us again.
So you got
on the next album.
You have good relationship in this.
Good vibes with Martin. Proper good vibes in the area with old Martin, yeah, because he's
on the same wave as us.
He's pretty. I mean, before he was a record producer, I think he was a mad scientist or something like that. So he's a madman. So he's a madman, but I mean, he works well with us. I mean, he's not just like a normal record producer. He's a mate as well, and he knows all our moods and everything. So he's got a lot of good ideas.
Does he spend any time in the taverns with you?
Spends most of his time in the taverns. I think that's where we produced a record. It was lucky it come out so well.
No, it weren't lucky. It was just.
Well, it could have come out really mad, couldn't it?
Well, with such proficient musicians as yourselves working the instruments, tell me about your process in the studio. Are you pretty creative within the confines of the studio there, or do you have stuff pretty written down in the way you want it once you get, or like before you get in?
Well, we have an idea, and when you get in the studio, you got a lot of time to mess about, and you hire in things that you need and all that. Like, you've always got ideas in your head.
All the tunes are pre-wrote, aren't they?
Yeah, and you just get changed a bit when you go recording them.
Like, we've got a new album ready to do when we get back from here.
Now,
in a week before we come.
Yeah, it's true. Spend a lot of time on our LPs.
Now, on the credits it says the whole band is writing the songs. Is that true?
Well, they all write the music, and I mean, yeah, it's probably true because the words aren't really written down. When we're getting songs together, we just turn on a tape recorder and just jam for like 3 hours, one song, shouting lots of different mad words out and putting all sorts of things in, then play it back and listen to it, pick out the best bits.
I know there's quite a bit of diversity on the album. There's a little bit of a country sound on one, a little bit of a jazz flavor starts out another one. Is this deliberate or
Jazz flavored one?
Which one's that? We know the country one, but
the country one was.
I'm not sure about any jazz on it.
I think. Well, it just seemed to me a little pop jazz flavored. It was in the very beginning of one of these songs over here, I think, on the Amanda side one.
Probably is. I mean, we stole bits of music out of every type of music. You know what I mean? Because I mean, we've been lucky to grow up
from the Beethovens to the Beatles.
From everything, you know what I mean? We've had every sort of music what we've grown up with. In England it's different. You've got a radio station, it plays all sorts of music. Northern England was like northern soul, funk, and then all sorts of stuff like that, you know. I mean, then you've got your radio, your commercial radio, you listen to it all. I mean, you know, we like all sorts of music. It goes in your head, and it's just in there.